Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ukulele on the Ground podcast. My name is Aldrine Guerrero. Joining me are Mr. Aaron, the voice. Nakamura, say what's up, Aaron?
What's up?
And Mr. Kahai, the legend Fergan, say what's up, Kahai?
What's up?
Gentlemen, we are here. It's a Monday. It's time for the Ukulele on the Ground podcast. What we do here is we answer any and all of your ukulele or non-ukulele related questions. You have a question, type it in the live chat. We are live right now. Type it in there. If you don't catch us live, type it in the comments, or you can email us if you want to email us. However we may receive them, Kahai is going to look through them, and then he's going to relay the question over to me. I'll give you my 2 cents, and then the other two guys will give their 2 cents, and we'll come up with the best 6-cent answer just for you. So with that said, Kahai, what do you want to talk about?
I figured let's just jump right into the songwriting challenge.
Songwriting challenge. Dang, we're wasting no time today. Okay, all right. I thought we'd have like a few, toss-up, warm-up questions.
There's well, I guess like Josh just asked, or he just said, explain the T-short.
The what?
The T-short.
The T-short?
Let me pull up T-short.
Oh,
This.
I'm guessing my T-shirt.
Yeah.
This is from. I'm actually trying to support local with this shirt. There is I like a lot of different like hype brands, skate brands, like streetwear brands and stuff. So you see me wearing some stuff like Japangelis or Supreme and stuff like that. But this one is actually a local streetwear brand called Bates, and they're on Oahu. And I got this, and this is a Bates for B and cross Basquiat's, like, so in the back has like a Basquiat like kind of drawing in it. If you see that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a collab, like a Bates collab with Basquiat. I like it. So that's what the shirt is. I don't know. And I'm 5'3", so it's short kings, right? Or something like that.
That's what short. Explain the short.
Short kings.
Not all of us are genetically blessed. That's the explanation.
Yeah, short king. All right. Next, I guess that was our toss-up warm-up question. Yeah. If anyone has questions, live chat is right there. Okay. So we have a songwriting challenge. We had parameters to those challenges, and we wrote songs to those parameters. Kahai, remind us what those parameters were.
Sorry.
What kind of song did we have to write?
Oh, well, we had to write a song about either it's based on two people or John Cena or Kalei and Corey. Okay. Yeah. And then like as a bonus, you said to also add like kind of contrasty or different chords that Kalei and Corey
that they would
use.
pick, Yeah. Okay. So I'm what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you folks what we came up with, and then we're gonna pick a winner. So what happened was like we set out the challenge, and whoever sent us a song a song or some kind of piece of art, because I guess you could do like poems and stuff like that. So anyone that sends us that writes stuff, this is a songwriting challenge, right? So anyone that sends us anything that's within those parameters gets put in in a wheel, and we choose a winner, and the winner gets this awesome little prize pack. So first of all, the main thing in this prize pack is a signed copy of From Hawaii, the album by Kalei and Corey. Kalei Gamiya and Corey Fujimoto. That's actually why we have that parameter of like the two guys and stuff. The John Cena thing, you're gonna have to just watch that episode. We're not gonna explain it. Okay. All right. So there it is as a signed. Can we get a zoom in on the signatures? So that's Kalei's signature, and this is Corey's signature right here. So it's a signed From Hawaii album. Okay, and then we sweetened up the pot with with an Ukulele Underground sticker. Oh, Ukulele Underground sticker. All right. We also have a Aldi Club sticker and the elusive KFC sticker. the Kahai fan club official. I feel like official, unofficial,
not licensed.
Kahai fan club. And that's Kahai right there. So if you're like, oh, what does Kahai look like? He's right there. I'm gonna put him next to my crown, so he looks like he's wearing a crown. He deserves it. Deserves it. Yeah. So I wrote a song that is inspired by Kalei and Corey, or just as a duo in general. And my favorite ukulele guitar duo aside from Kalei and Corey is a duo called Fulati Pad. I've done a Fulati Pad type song before, and I kind of went in the same well again. But this time I chose some chords that Kalei and Corey would do. I like kind of contrasty sounding chords, so I added some of that in there. I showed it to Aaron, so Aaron's gonna back me up. We played it maybe once or twice earlier.
Once.
So yeah, we played it through once, yeah. So hopefully we can play it through a second time for you guys. So here we go. So
Okay,
excuse us if it's there's some stops and stuff like that. I learned it in full not too long ago, and Aaron learned it in full like an hour ago. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. I was like, I completely forgot all of it. Yeah, here we go. Then, yeah, then, oh, okay, and then. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure about when the next chord is supposed to come in.
Yeah, imagine learning a song that I wrote just an hour ago and have to perform it in front of people.
What are the chords?
Okay, so here are the chords. You got that A major 7.
Sorry.
No, it sounded fine. Yeah, it sounded fine. So A major 7, and then the B minor 7, but with also B minor 9. No, not even a 9. It's it would just be a B minor 7, B minor 7. then A major 7, B minor 7 with that E, and then it goes to A to C sharp minor, and it goes B minor, then D, E, I think, A major 7, A major 7, E, then to F sharp minor, then to B minor G, then to E, and repeat now.
Oh, that one was the.
That's
yeah.
where the GE is. See, I can't do it either. So don't worry. I can't do the background either. I'm like concentrated on the melody line.
I feel like the chord choices are very Kalei and Corey, and the chord structure is Fulare Pad.
Yeah.
Like you can hear where it's gonna go in.
Right,
Like,
and I like the Kalei and Corey-ness of it comes from like Kalei likes to do the.
Yeah. It's like
It's very
two
Kalei.
notes that are close together that wouldn't sound good played together, but separately they sound fantastic.
like if you're finger picking them.
Yeah. So he likes that, and I kind of wrote around that. So that was just kind of like my intro, and then the I wanted it to sound like like two guys like playing, because it's the other theme there is two people. So the two guys that I think about when they're playing music is Fulare Pad. Whenever I play those like kind of twinkly sounding, sounding intro chords in that song, I don't even know what to call it. It's just called Two Guys.
Just two guys.
Just two guys. Just having a
Just
good
two
time.
guys.
Just two guys.
Just the two guys.
It's called Two Dudes.
Yeah.
Fulare dudes.
Yeah.
Two flurry dudes.
I really don't know how they do it. Like every week they put out something,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just like it's like an full arrangement of something.
And it's not like they work like days or even hours on it. It's like they'll think of something like maybe 15 minutes before the show starts.
We'll use
and
this, and then maybe we'll go to this, and then how about this, and then they just do it.
Yeah, and they just do it. They
Yeah.
just do it. They're too good. Kalei and Corey, hats off because you
See,
guys are
like
too good.
like this one, I probably would have to listen to it several times and then like embed it into like my psyche. That's how I learn songs. Really, is like because usually that's how when we learn songs. Like you say like I want to play this song, and then you tell me the chords.
Yeah.
And then I listen to it like 100 times, and then so that I don't have to think about it, and then we can play it.
Yeah, so I guess if either one of us like presents a song to play like for the performances and stuff, like we'll play it, but then it won't sound good until like 50, 100 like takes later, and because we don't like necessarily, I don't know if we should say this, like we don't necessarily practice outside of the gigs, but we gig enough like a week to just kind of try some stuff out. And then we kind of iron out the details like during performance.
Yeah, or like you usually give me like I want it to sound like this recording
true,
of
that's
it.
true,
So if I listen to that recording and then I just like play along with that for a while, and then I don't have to think about it too much. But even then,
But yeah, that is my Just Two Dudes song. Or just two guys. Two dudes. It's two dudes. All right, Kahai, your turn.
Can you guys like put in the IEMs? Yeah, I'm gonna play it on the computer. And hopefully
instead
you
of
guys
holding up the speaker to the microphone.
Well, hopefully you guys like
Oh, dude, we're fancy now. We have like IEMs and stuff.
yeah.
Okay, this is right. So I still gotta get used to it.
Yeah, and then like while you guys are putting that in and stuff, it's like I was talking to Chris and Sue, and he's like, I think we actually did something pretty similar, and actually even Chris like lands in too. He's like, I guess everybody who just thinks of Kalei and Corey just like comes to the same conclusion of like, this is the kind of song, right? But yeah, I'll play it.
Okay.
was kind of the same, like that same kind of open chord.
Yeah, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly like what a lot of like of Kalei and Corey kind of voicings like sound like. It's a lot of that kind of open, twinkly kind of chords, So you got it, man. Good stuff. And with the harmony, I love the tremolos in there, little touch of tremolos in there in the background and stuff. Love the chord changes, especially when the tremolo comes in. You do this like kind of this this
ascending.
Yeah. Dude, that was sick. Good job.
Because it's like the main part is like a G to a G sus4 to what is like a A minor 7 with a B.
Oh, like a 9, A9.
I guess so. Like
minor 9, like A minor 9. Yeah.
So it's like that's like the main part, and then it's like I'm picking that on like a high G uke. I'm like finger picking it.
Yeah.
And then on the low G, I just kind of held like a G sus chord, I guess, and I just finger picked that. And then because one chord is changing and the other is staying the same, it has those different harmonies,
dude.
But then that part with like the tremolo and everything, that's just like you go like E minor, and then it's just like that
to the A. Or where do you go? Or like no?
Can I borrow your uke? It's like what is it? E minor.
Oh. And then you went to the A.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's just like
descending.
Descending.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard the A, and like in there, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it's just like, just chords that are open, and it's just like, okay, and just if like two people finger pick, but I'm not good enough to be like, to play that like live or record myself doing that in one take. So that's like 8 tracks of me like recording my uke multiple times.
Nice, dude. I'm proud of you, man. It sounds good. After my own heart with the different harmonies and stuff. I love like whenever like it's recording time, it's like, dude, just put as much ukulele layers in there as possible, Like we're gonna figure it out how to play it live, but like because it's like a recording, dude, just put like 12 ukes. It's fine. I'm a fan of that.
And just for you guys, that was recorded using my special mic that I just got, and it's like I didn't really do much to it.
Sounded good.
Nice.
Sounded good. Yeah. Sounded good. That mic sounds good. So special.
Yeah.
It does.
Sounds clean. Especially in the IEMs, All right, Aaron, the voice.
Let's see.
What do you call it?
I don't know. Whatever.
Just two guys.
Okay, so I did basically the opposite. Like it's a song about Kalei and Corey, but it's something that they wouldn't play. So
Okay.
Let's see. Is that right? Kalei will say, it's not Kalei. Andrew is the boss. No, he creates the place to play. So they play Kalei's friend Corey. Just a little bit taller than he seems. Kalei's friend Corey. Guess he's usually sitting down on screen. Can Corey do the job? Yeah, he always does his job. Oh, he just got another job. He doesn't need another job. Why'd he get another job? He's the best man for the job. He's on the job. Kalei's friend Corey, just a little bit taller than he seems. Kalei's friend Corey, yes, he's usually sitting down. Yeah, he's usually sitting down. Yes, he's usually sitting down on screen.
Oh man, I think we just found the new intro to the the Ukulele Side podcast.
Yeah, not ours. Not ours.
Yo,
Yeah.
beautiful.
But
It's beautiful, man.
it's like I think we did a pretty good job, right, Aldrine? But Aaron followed.
Oh,
Aaron won. Aaron
Yeah.
won. Aaron
There
got
was
the
a
prompt.
winner to this.
Oh yeah, so
Should you add his name to that wheel, Kahai?
so the chords are, it's like a A add 11 or A add 11.
It'll be a sus4 instead.
Okay.
It's A with the sus4.
Yeah. Well, I only name it that because like the 11th note of the alphabet is K, and then F
Yeah, let's
and
go with
C.
11. Let's go with 11 instead,
So
yes.
it's KFC, and it's Kalei's friend Corey.
Oh,
Yeah. So KFC.
yes. Kalei's friend Corey.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was
Yes.
partially inspired by Jessica Maeve, who did BABE.
I was
like her-
gonna say
yeah.
the kind of strumming. Like,
Yeah, and the
it's
strumming.
very like Jessica Maeve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So
I didn't want to say it.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's what it was. It was like I was
Oh.
thinking about her BABE song,
Yeah.
which is like she's spelling out the chords of the song.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
And so it's
oh,
like,
genius, genius, genius.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, what else there to say?
Oh yeah, and then
I
there's
love the second verse.
there's
My favorite is the second verse.
inside jokes just about Kalei and Corey, because like the Ukulele Site podcast is basically like they're just doing their thing. Nobody's really telling anybody what to do. So it's like
Who's the
asking
boss?
who's the boss, and then the inside joke about Corey is that he has like a million jobs.
Yeah.
So it's like he's
love
like
that.
he has his regular job, and he also like films for Ukulele
Yeah.
Site and does reviews, and then he also is part owner with Kalei of Anue Nue USA, and then he also gigs and tours with Kalei, and then he has family and kids
Yeah,
and
he
stuff.
has
So it's like,
another job, and
Yeah.
he works at the Ukulele Site.
Yeah.
like, at the store.
at the store. So it's like yeah,
Oh.
he doesn't need
Oh,
another job,
man.
but somehow he always every time we see him is like he's doing something else also.
I remember they were on Kauai. It's like, oh, dude, you want to stay for like an extra day? It's like, no, I gotta go to my job like
Yeah.
first thing in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. And then when we were there for the ukulele festival, the ukulele festival, Hawaii Ukulele Festival. It's like, oh, what are you gonna do after? It's like, oh, tonight I have a gig. I have to play with these guys. So I
Yeah,
was like, dude,
yeah.
how many jobs do you have?
I like how like unapologetic like punk it is too, where it's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna rhyme job with job.
Yeah.
Just like or
Yeah.
the whole right.
The
like,
entire
yeah.
the entire verse
Yeah,
is
dude,
nothing.
awesome.
A rhyme scheme.
Oh, jeez.
It turns out it's like I broke the code, guys. If every single word at the end of the phrase is the same word,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
rhyme.
not
It
really,
all
yeah.
works. It all works.
So
Gosh.
good. So good. So
Okay.
good.
Well, should we pick
All
a
right. Yeah, we'll pick a winner. We'll pick a winner.
Yep.
Okay, so who do we have, Kahai? And in the middle of the, who is in the middle of our wheel today?
I tried to get somebody, but we couldn't. You can't even see them, so
Yeah.
I had to go with just these two random
You
people.
just had a black,
Two random, just two
a
random
black
people.
background because you can't see the other person that we were thinking about putting in the.
Yep.
But
But
Kalei, our guests of honor, like that. That the songs were about Kalei and Corey.
Kalei and his friend Corey.
His friend Corey. Kalei's friend Corey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, who do we have? Who do we have? Kahai.
Yeah, we have Rue, Carl, Rachel, Chris and Sue, Aqua, and Ron.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Chris L.
Yeah, that's Chris Lanzin. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, nice. We have like this is our most popular one so far. Like a lot of people sent in, their songs. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are inspired by Kalei and Corey. That's why.
Yeah, and for the people who did actually do like the bonus, there is just a smidge more.
How much percent? What is the percentage?
Point, or it's like, because it's like supposed to be like you said. What is it, like 5%, right?
Yeah.
So it bumps it up from
Nice
14 to a 15%.
Oh, see, you gotta do the bonus. All right. So with that said, spin that wheel. Who's the winner?
Okay. Oh, Rachel.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel.
I think she's watching.
Wins the From Hawaii signed album by Kalei and Corey. Kalei and his friend Corey. Of an Ukulele on the Ground sticker, Aldi Club sticker, and the none other than official, non-official KFC sticker. Hey, congratulations, Rachel.
Yep. And
Fun, guys.
so I'll contact Rachel and then
Yeah.
I'll contact you, Rachel, and then get your information to send you this stuff.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, so what else you want to talk about, Kai? Should we end the show right here?
Sure. How can you top that? We do have a question.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Maru Noah. Whoops, wrong side. They said, have you guys tried playing Tahitian uke? I built one and wanted to put an electric pickup on it and really needed your help to find the best pickup for warmth and bass for it.
Okay. How do I say this? Tahitian ukuleles, they're not necessarily known for warmth or bass.
Yeah.
They're meant to cut through, meaning they're meant for like bright, loud, and high pitched kind of tones. That's why the strings are made that way. That's why Tahitian ukuleles are usually kind of solid body, with a little hollowed out inside, but for the most part they're pretty solid rather than like a hollow body like an ukulele and stuff with that's built by like many different parts of wood like glued together. It's usually like one piece of wood, right? Like that they hollow or carve out and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's it's several pieces, but for the most part, the body is just that one piece. Okay. So as far as warmth and bass, that's not really a characterization of a character of the of the Tahitian ukulele. But if you're looking for warm and I guess bassy pickups, I would just that alone, just from that description, I would say like a Fishman pickup, because a Fishman pickup actually the new ones that I don't like, the ones that I don't like, the Matrix Infinity. Those ones tend to have like a mid and bottom end that I just cannot seem to get rid of. So, but if you're looking for like a bass and kind of warmth, that might just be the way to to go. So, that's what I would suggest. But as far as like how to to install like that kind of pickup in that, I do not know. I'm not like a luthier, but if you can somehow install that pickup, that's the one that I would go with if you're looking for warmth and bass. But once again, like I said, the characteristic of a Tahitian ukulele is usually not those two things, the opposite of those two things that you are looking for. Okay, so they're mostly on the brights, on the high end, high pitch kind of sides, and it's because when they're doing their dances, when they're strumming, it's usually a lot of like kind of faster strums. So the faster strums and more like articulate kind of rhythms that they do is highlighted by by the high pitched noises and the no, not I shouldn't say noises, by the high pitched sound that's like emanating from the instrument, and it cuts through, and it's easier to hear those kinds of rhythms with a lot of highs rather than mids and lows. If you have it in mids and lows and you're trying to do this kind of intricate kind of strumming, it tends to get muddy sounding, which is not what you want when you're playing a Tahitian ukulele.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, because the Tahitian, like usually it's the bass drum, right? That has that low.
Yes,
and
on
so
the low
the ukulele needs to cut above that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Well, they said, I know it's kind of a banjo, but wanted to do an OG twist to them. So, and then Jim said, maybe the issue is to choose an active pickup with tone control and allow some manipulation.
Yeah, I guess, but like I said, the way that it's built, it's kind of tough to to install those kinds of pickups on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm sure there's a way. Like I mentioned, I'm not like a luthier, but I think it's the more complicated the pickup, the harder it is to install in that.
Yeah, because I think most of them are sort of like that, almost that floating bridge style.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how you would really install. I mean, unless it's during the building process, right?
Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah. I would ask. There's probably some builders in the forum that would know.
Yeah, I would go to the forum.
And then if not, then reach out to other builders of Tahitian ukuleles. They would probably know the best way to amplify. And I don't know. It might actually be because there are a couple of it's like quote unquote pickups, but they're actually just microphones that you attach. Yeah, similar to like the ones that they have for like upright basses. You know, there are several like
for like the floating bridge. That's
that might be applicable, but I don't even really know. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they said, can you repeat the name of the pickup? So
it's a Fishman, the Fishman Matrix Infinity, but that's just based on the sound profile that you're looking for, which is like
it might not be for the actual instrument.
Yeah, but that's just the sound profile pickup that if I were to put on my ukulele is we would give it like that kind of mid bassy. Like it tends to get muddy. I'm not too big of a fan of it, but if that's what you're looking for, like that's it right there, you know.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like a lot of people ask for pickups or like they're like, oh, I got this. What pickup would you suggest? But it's kind of hard because like each uke different pickup can work totally different for each uke, and some can work for some but not work for others. Like some ukes you might want it to kind of boost that range so it's like kind of picks up more where they're like quieter, but yeah, hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. So to kind of elaborate on it a little bit more, just on the pickup itself. Yeah, I don't use, because kanileas, like my ukuleles are normally like and on the deep warm sound already. So if I'm gonna get a pickup that like gives it more, then it'll sound kind of muddy, you know. So I tend to I like the Matrix the natural one or natural 2. Like that one doesn't have the muddy like mids that the Infinity does. I'm not a big fan of the Infinity, but I do like the Matrix, the Fish Matrix. But the old school Matrix Natural 1 or Matrix Natural 2, that's the one that I would look for if you're looking for a more balanced like kind of tone for your ukulele. I feel like it's the best. Like you can just think of pickups like like a way to like as like a microphone for your for your ukulele, and like the sound profile on that particular pickup is I feel like gives the best representation of what the ukulele actually sounds like, what that particular ukulele actually sounds like.
Yeah, but I mean, like the string gauges for Tahitian ukuleles are pretty much the same across the whole thing, right? So
like super high, and the body, like it just
so
it contributes to
so it's not like you would need something that could pick up like a wide range of frequencies, or I don't know.
But trying to add that kind of profile to your Tahitian ukulele is is almost going against the grain. I know that's what you're saying that you want to do, but I mean, good luck with that, because that's
it's supposed to. It's supposed to sound bright and tinny. Yeah,
that's like somebody who wants to put like, can I put like steel strings on the ukulele, because I kind of want it to sound like, you know,
a guitar.
Like
yeah,
like a guitar. It's like, okay, well, you know,
you could do that, or you could play guitar, and it's like the same thing. But it's like it's like, if you're gonna try and make it more bassy, are you gonna still play it in like that Tahitian style, or are you gonna change your style of playing to like try and fit
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because if you're going that route, then you might as well play it like a traditional ukulele instead. If you're gonna go for that kind of sound profile, I mean, the Tahitian ukulele is meant to play those kind of Tahitian, like fast, kind of Tahitian strumming kind of songs and stuff. So
like solid body, the top is relatively thick, so there isn't a lot of resonance to it.
Yeah, like my song for the songwriting challenge, like I didn't really strum my low G uke that much, because when I did and I recorded it, it just like kind of washed out the rest of like the other parts. You couldn't hear it that much. And so I feel like if they did the same thing with a Tahitian like ukulele, and they played with a Tahitian group, like the rest of the Tahitian group, like you would just kind of hear that your ukulele, and it would muddy up like the bass drum and everything else too. So there's a reason that the Tahitian uke has a very specific place in like a Tahitian dance group, right? Or it's made very specifically for that. So
yeah. Okay, next.
Kyle said, I heard you played the uke part in the movie Hotel Transylvania. Any truth to this?
Yeah, I did.
Did you meet Adam Sandler?
I had to talk to him like on the phone, and he got to like tell me what to do. Like, no, I shouldn't say like, oh, and then like he yelled at me. Like, no, he was like super nice, but he's just like, hey, can you do it more like this? I'm like, yes, sir, I can. Yes, I can, sir. Yes, sir. I would often go to this event called the Kauai Music Festival here on Kauai, and Mike is actually a huge component of that festival. He was a big advocate of like just music in general, but the Kauai Music Festival would bring like BMI artists down, and like and that particular year that I got the gig, they also brought like film musicians, and the guy who made the company Taxi. Well, Taxi is a place where you can like upload your music, and people can kind of look at it as like a library of like, okay, I need like this kind of sound for my commercial or whatever. So they go to Taxi and try to figure out like, you know, a kind of song that fits like their commercial. But I happened to meet one of like the people who does like the music choices for Sony. And so the lady that her name escapes me right now. I'm so sorry, but she gave me a huge opportunity. You know? But like the lady for Sony, she liked, you know, our performances and stuff, and she's like, hey, you know, like I'm producing this Adam Sandler movie that's gonna come out soon. Would you? And it's got ukulele in it. Like, would you like to record the ukulele parts? So they sent me like an early, you know, cut of like, it was just like, I guess, a storyboard kind of stuff, but they had the voice acting already in there, and Adam Sandler played like his ukulele, just like a home recorded version of it. So I was tasked to do like just to basically trace over it, you know, because like maybe my ukulele will sound better in the studio, so when they do use it for like a higher quality version of it. They wanted that, and then they're like, okay, just feel free to just do whatever you want. And if you listen to that song, it's like, it's not to a click. So like I remember we did one where it's kind of like just copying over it, but we're like me and I work with Ariki Foster, which is a local like a local guy here that records music, and Ariki's like, yeah, do you want me to give you like a click and just do it to a click? Maybe they want something like that. I'm like, yeah, let's just give them a bunch of stuff. And I remember doing it to a click, and it like sounded good because it was like, you know, it was the rhythm was perfect. But I guess they already like kind of took that recording that he did and animated stuff to it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's like, I got a call and he's like, hey, can you, like, I like this, but don't do it like that. Can you just like do it just like how I
Within
did
the
it?
amount of time
yeah,
that-
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. I'm like, oh, dude, yes, sir. I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Sadler, And then what was cool was that like I did like do a bunch of takes that had like little embellishments to it, which you can hear. So they didn't take the plain carbon copy one where like I just copied the thing. Like I did some cool. So it's an A. I did this. I think it's in D or something like that. I forget. It's so long, like over 10 years ago, But then like I did this cool like little artificial harmonic thing, and like that made it into the movie. I'm
Nice.
like, oh hey, they didn't take like the one that I just kind of
Just,
like
like,
traced over.
retrace,
Yeah,
yeah.
they took where it's mine, so you can hear that like I'm that's like my arrangement, so to speak, of like, of that song.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like Adam Sandler's exact version of it. So it was pretty cool. It was a cool experience. I got to record it here. So I didn't like fly to LA or anything like that and record like in a fancy schmancy studio. We recorded it here. We sent the track over, and I still have the contract because it was like it had like the Sony logo in it, and
cool.
so it was really cool. So I still have a copy of the contract that I signed and sent over a copy to them but I have like my own copy of it, which is cool. What was and I was young. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, can I like get credit for that or whatever, So there's no like credit of or my name is nowhere near like the movie. It's just one of those like if
Yeah,
that, like
yeah.
that I did it, but like it wasn't like in the end credits where like, oh, like this song done like played an ukulele by Aldrine. There's no credits like whatsoever with that. I know because I watched the movie. I waited till the end. I'm like, are they gonna give me credit? No, it's fine. It's fine. I know it's me. Like nobody
Studio
knows those
musician,
harmonics,
Number 57.
But it was cool, and I remember like it was a movie that we went to go watch. This kind of Marvel movie that came before it. And the preview was that song played in the preview.
Oh.
And I remember like I was watching that movie with my now wife, and I grabbed her arm like, oh, that's me playing. And it was so cool to like to hear my ukulele playing on like the big screen, like the movie theater, like Kauai, like Kukui Grove Cinema. And I'm like, oh my god, that's me playing ukulele like on that screen, So on the silver screen, it was insane. It was a huge proud moment for me, and like I remember being in that movie theater like almost like in tears. I'm like, that's so cool. That's so cool that I got to do that, And yeah. So and I had a few more opportunities since I did some indie movies that featured some of like my original music in it, and I did some consulting for some other movies, I did like TV shows and stuff. So from that, it was actually a really cool experience that like led to a bunch of other cool stuff that I got to do. So hey, thanks to Sony. Also thanks to all the people that I've worked with, like Fox has been cool. I have my Fox like contract still.
Yeah.
And so I did like a collaboration of The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers. And what's cool is that they actually like tried to give me the the copyrights to that specific version of the Simpsons theme. So I have the copyrights to that, and I got the full copy of the song because they only took like 10-15 seconds of the Simpsons theme that I made, but I have the full theme with like the Bob's Burgers gag noises and stuff like that. So it's actually really cool. That's a nice little present that they gave me, and they gave me credit at the end. So and because I got credit, it got me like a page on like the Simpsons wiki, which is also awesome. So I didn't get that kind of credit for the Transylvania one, but for other projects that I did, I did get. So that's the story of how I got into Hotel Transylvania. But yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yep.
Next.
Well, somebody said that they missed you at Johnny's last Friday, but they got to see you and Aaron at Oasis.
Yeah,
and they're the.
I am so
guy
sorry. Okay, you're the guy wearing. Oh, you're the guy wearing
Yeah.
the UU shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the gray, like they had the gray
Yeah.
one. Yeah, dude, that's an awesome shirt. It looks great on you. I hope you wear it all the time. But hey, it was really nice to see. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it out on Friday. I had an emergency. My littlest one hurt herself, and we had to take her to the hospital, and it was nighttime, so we have two kids, so both my wife and I, like, one had to stay with the other kid, so like we were, yeah, it was an emergency. I'm so sorry, like it's that, and I'm sure you parents can understand, like, that, when your kid hurts themselves, you gotta do what's best for your kids.
Should also point out though that she's okay.
She's okay now. Yeah. That's true. She's fine. She's fine now.
It just happened in the moment, and you had to take care of it.
And we had to. It wasn't one of those like we were just paranoid and sent her, like, and she was no. Like, doctors were glad we sent her in. They fixed her. She's all good. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it. Like, I'm not gonna get into detail and stuff. But she hurt herself. Went to the ER. The doctor fixed it. We monitored. Next day, all good. That's it. Yeah. So I'm sorry I wasn't there. Yeah, I'll make it up to you somehow.
Yeah.
Next time that you're here, maybe we'll have a drink.
Wear the same shirt.
Yeah, wear the same shirt, so I recognize you. But yeah, I apologize. Okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of shirts, I don't know if you want to just.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Nice segue. Hey, all right. I promised you guys on Friday, this past Aloha Friday Live Jam, that there was going to be a drop in the UU shop. Okay, did you see what I did there, Kahai? It's called marketing. There's a drop in the UU shop, and it is not being able to stop the drop. You like that? So we got, boom, we have Can't Stop the Drop Christmas sweaters. Look at it. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous. You can't stop the drop. Can't stop. That's the back right there. Okay.
That's just the mock-up. So hopefully
That.
Once
oh my
they come,
gosh. Look at it.
hopefully-
It's gorgeous. I'm going to buy one. I need one. It's a need. I need one. They're being sold for how much, Aaron?
I don't know.
I think
Actually,
like
Yeah, it depends on the
40
size too.
Okay. Okay.
55 to 59. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We kept it nice and low because
we're not
like 60, 70 bucks.
They're kind
on
of
that.
expensive for us to make, so we're not making very much profit.
Yeah, we just want to put it out there. We just want to put it out
'Cause-
there. Yeah.
They are like they're made to order sweaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So as long as we can buy like a couple boxes of Band-Aids, like to make sure to tape up like some of the stuff that we have at the studio, that's all good. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't mind making like little profit on this because we just want to put out this amazing sweater. Okay. Can't stop the drop. And mahalo to Aaron for making the design. Aaron, good job, man. Worked hard on it last week. He was at the AG Ukulele Academy. He's like Aldrine, check this out. I'm like, what is that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So-
And then we also put out another version of the Say Aloha T-shirt
Mint,
too.
like mint green.
Yeah, but
Mint
you
green.
can order it in different base colors. It's the same colors as the regular standard UU shirt. So yeah.
So it looks like I need a
that's
couple
available
shirts
too.
in my closet. Yep. Need to get a medium with all this weight that I'm losing. A medium Aloha, Say Aloha shirt.
So, and then I think because these are like made to order sweaters, like full sweaters, they're gonna take like a couple weeks to actually make them, right?
Yeah. So if you want them by Christmas, probably
Yeah,
order them
now.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Get them now. Can't stop the drop.
If you want to wear that to your company Christmas party.
Yeah, hell yeah.
nobody
Hell yeah.
nobody knows what it's about at all. but-
That's what's cool about it,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or if you go to your local, like ukulele club, you imagine walking in there, and if someone's like, "Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
a
if they
drop,
can-
baby." Yeah,
if you know,
that's
you
So
know.
cool, So
Yeah.
can't stop the drop, baby.
Yeah,
I
there
love
are
it.
some ukuleles in the design as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And so it's limited time. Limited item. Limited
Yeah.
item. I think after Christmas we probably won't be selling that.
Yeah, probably not.
unless you want to, I guess. Like, but for the most part, this is our holiday item. Can't stop the drop. Make sure you get yours because they'll only be here for a limited amount of time. Okay,
Yep.
for a limited time only, just for this drop, like a month-long drop or something.
Yep. So
excuse me.
we did have a question from Yoda, or
Okay.
I think this is a
Yoda
question.
Sapien.
Yoda said, "What would make a good floating bridge? It's a small soprano. Not sure I could fit a saddle, so it might just be a nice shaped hardwood."
Yeah, any kind of hardwood would be good for like a floating bridge. Usually for bridges, people use like rosewood or ebony and that kind of wood. So I would look into that. Either rosewood or ebony bridge.
But wait, so he's like retrofitting like his ukulele, or is he building one from the ground up?
Well, it sounds
It
it sounds like it's like he already has like a small soprano that needs a bridge. I guess.
I don't know about-
He said a small soprano, so yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were like building a uke or like getting a uke made and you want a floating bridge. on it.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
a little
little bit
different.
more involved than just swapping out something. So
Yeah, because if you put a different bridge than what it was made with, that's gonna like mess with the string heights. That's gonna mess with like a lot of stuff on that ukulele. So I wouldn't recommend doing something like that. But
yeah, usually ukuleles with a floating bridge, the
built.
neck is set higher, like higher than the I don't know
so
how
that
to
it
describe
feels
it.
like a normal ukulele. But if you have it's this right here where like where the neck meets the body, it's usually higher up. Like this.
So that you could fit a floating
Yes.
bridge
so
underneath
when the floating
it.
bridge here is actually lined up with the with the fretboard on this side. But if you're just putting it like on a normal ukulele like this, the action's gonna be way too high, almost unplayable. If not almost, like it's gonna be unplayable.
Yeah.
And
it's
intonation is
usually-
gonna be terrible. So
Yoda said it's an old one and it needs a bridge. Well, is it like an old ukulele that had a floating bridge, or is it an old ukulele where the bridge just came off?
yeah.
Because if that's the case, then maybe you can just find a replacement bridge, or take it to a luthier and they can suggest something for
Reglue,
you.
Yeah.
So don't put a floating bridge in an ukulele that didn't originally have a floating bridge. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next. But if it was originally a floating bridge and you're looking for wood materials, rosewood or ebony.
Well, even that too. It's always like probably the best to go or send it or take it to a luthier and have them
Install
make a
it,
suggestion or something too. Yeah.
Okay, next.
Well, yeah. Victor has been asking this question, and it's like, yeah. So he said, "Have you ever played a Cynthia Lynn Ohana ukulele?"
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did. Hers.
yeah.
I played
She
Cynthia
brought-
Lynn's Ohana. Like I played Cynthia Lynn's Cynthia Lynn Ohana.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that. It's
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well, it's exactly.
like an Ohana.
sounds like a
That's
Cynthia Lynn Ohana ukulele. Yeah.
It works for Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all the question that we got. Yeah.
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 Okay. So for this week, what do we got, Kai? You got anything coming up for this week? No. Thanksgiving is next week.
Yeah.
So just kind of giving you guys a heads up. No Aloha Friday live jam next week. Okay. So usually we take the Friday after Thanksgiving off. So mark your calendars. Don't be like, oh yeah, I gotta go watch Aloha Friday live jam. No. So this week there is an Aloha Friday live jam this coming Friday, but next week Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, we do not have Aloha Friday live jam. That is Recover from Turkey Day, is what that is. And by God, Kahai, I'm gonna gorge some turkey, brother.
Yep.
So is that tryptophan? What is it called? Like the thing that makes you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Just put it in my veins. Like it'd just be easier, I feel like.
Yeah. That's like that's the age old myth is like that is tryptophan, and then it turns out that it's just like, no, overeating
Just
any food will make you sleepy. That's the thing. Is
Dude,
like
but
overeating.
like, okay, so the way that I make my turkey, like I baste it, and part of the gravy comes from Mang Tomas. That's like my secret to it. And Mang Tomas, I heard, is like getting banned here in America because of like the what you call the preservatives that they use is like cancerous apparently. I'm like, dude, I've been eating that thing for years. You know, but like I need to find a like alternative for it because I've seen some like recipes online that like, oh, this is like as close as you can, but I need something like, and banana ketchup is also being recalled. And you're talking to a guy whose screen name is banana ketchup. So they found out that that the potassium whatever that they're using is like so they're actually they reformulated it without that in there, but hopefully it comes in time so that it's that safer version of the of that. But I really only eat it at this time of the year, banana ketchup like year round, but every so often. I'm not an everyday banana ketchup user, but
we're just or before the podcast, right? We were talking about how it's like you've been doing really well with like eating good and everything, and then it's
eating a lot cleaner.
Thanksgiving is just like, doctor, close your eyes. Don't look at me.
Don't look at my vitals.
You just gotta go in for it. You just gotta do it. Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's been what, like 6-7 weeks of like a good amount of clean eating and hard work. I feel like I could take a break next week, Thursday.
Yeah, everybody deserves it.
All chains, I'm gonna break the chains off. I'm gonna like Rock Lee and just taking those weights off.
Oh, you mean it's time, Sensei? I can do it.
Yeah. Let's go the weights, Lee. All my fellow otakus know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Or it's like, I guess if you're born in the 90s, right, and watch anime during that time period.
Toonami.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we got to talk about? We got to bring out.
No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay, so also Gabi Man May Araw Din is our latest ukulele solo that's available over on UU Plus. So make sure you check that out. But you can check out the preview over on our YouTube channel. We also have a tutorial for Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce. That's our November play along that you guys can check out and you guys can learn over at ukuleleunderground.com. But for all your ukulele needs, ukuleleunderground.com. We also got new ukuleles in. We got a drop of ukuleles over at shop.ukuleleunderground.com. Shop.ukuleleunderground.com. Buy yourself, the brand new sweater that we just showed because you can't stop the drop. But you can also shop for an ukulele. There's a awesome pineapple kanilea ukulele over there. They have some K1s and some other good stuff with some D-shaped sound holes and whatnots. But check it out. Check out the selection over at shop.ukuleleunderground.com. We'll see you folks next time. Have a great one. See you Friday. Aloha.